This is my first video that is purposeful ASMR. I've made accidental ASMR in the past, but I always planned on actually doing some ASMR videos, and this is the first in what I hope is a long tradition of occasional ASMR videos. I chose to do ASMR for this because I'm going through a lot emotionally, and I thought ASMR would be the most calming way to deliver my feelings and stay calm, I guess. This is the first video where I'm using a microphone. So you'll have to let me know how the audio is for this video. If the audio is crap, let me know and I won't use the microphone anymore. I don't know how to start this. I guess I'll explain kind of. I realized this after, but I think I'm gonna explain it first. Growing up, I wasn't consciously observing this, as a child you take in things that your parents do subconsciously, but as a child, my mother, whenever she was really upset, not just like she had a bad day, but like when something was really going wrong in her life, she always seemed to nest, and I didn't know that word when I was younger, but she would always rearrange furniture or buy a new piece of furniture and paint it, or put up new photos on the wall, or reorganize the wall, or reorganize her bedroom or the laundry room, or redesign the living room. She basically took interior design as a place of comforting herself emotionally, and I think witnessing that about 1 billion times in my childhood made it a trait of mine, because ever since I was, strong enough to move furniture, it's a trait that I have also shared with her. And I'm also I guess I'm good at interior design. I seem to have a knack for making a room cute. But I don't know, I'm rambling. That's not really important. The important part is it's hard to say, but my best friend died this week, and I thought about completely ruining my life and not doing any of the work anymore, and not showing up for myself, and not posting on any sort of platform for a long time. But so many people around me have been urging me to continue to show up the best I can, and even if that means doing nothing extra, even if that just means doing my simple daily things the best I can, to do so. And so this is me trying my best to get a video out to you. But yeah, so this is B-roll. The clip that you've been watching is me organizing my house. I'm redecorating my walls. Basically, the past few months I've kind of felt like my walls were, I don't know if the right word is stagnant, but that's the word I'm gonna use. And I don't like feeling like I can't add more, because I'm very much so a maximalist. So I decided to just rip everything off all my walls. As you can see, I made the bed first, so I had a nice place to put everything. But I took everything off of all my walls, and I put everything back up in a new way that made more room, and there were some things that I took off that I'm not putting back up, but that was a small amount. And there were also a few things that weren't on my wall before or were on different walls in the house that I moved over to these walls. And I'm probably gonna continue to fix it after I record this audio. This was filmed a few days ago, what you're seeing right now. But, yeah. I'm probably gonna add more, so if I do, you'll see a clip of everything at the end. But you're gonna see a clip of kind of where it is right now, towards the end anyway. But I like the changes I made. I think it makes more space for me, and also I took all my habit trackers off the wall because I think kind of like having to write or highlight or circle or whatever I was doing up on my walls was hurting my shoulders. So I decided to glue it together and make a book. I didn't film the bookmaking process, but if anyone's interested in how to make their own books by hand, you can ask about it in the comments, and if I see comments asking about it, I will put the 2 videos I used several years ago to teach myself how to make books in the description. But if no one asks for it, they won't be there. But yeah, I made a little habit tracking book, and I put a picture of my best friend on it, and I don't know if that's helping or making it more painful, but I don't know what's helping at all. I don't know how to deal with this. Emotionally, this is one of the most painful things I've ever been through. I mean, I've lost people that I cared about, but not like this. And I don't know how to deal with it. I've been through so many terrible things, but a lot of it has been physical. And I'm not an emotions person. I'm not good at naming feelings. I'm not good at talking about feelings. I'm not good at having feelings, and and I just I could just stop posting and be to myself or lay in bed and do nothing. I could easily do that, but I figured anyone who has been through or is going through what I'm going through probably feels alone, and I don't want to feel alone, and I don't want them to feel alone, so I'm deciding to share it. And if this helps at least one person, then I've done my job, you know? So, whatever. I meant to talk more about my walls in this, so I'm gonna switch the conversation topic over, because I don't want to be emotional, like I said. Yeah, there's lots of cute things on my walls, lots of tarot cards, lots of photos of the people I love, my calendar, posters of things I like. I decided to make this kind of smaller section on my wall just for like bigger pieces of art. I kind of wanted it to have that sort of like gallery feel, and I enjoy it so much more than how I used to have the walls organized before. And then I like that this bigger wall in my art studio is like full of a bunch of tiny things. I don't know, I think it just fills the space so much better, and there's so much space above. Before, when I had the flowers on this wall, I just felt like there was no room to add things, because anytime I even got close to the flowers, they would fall. I actually had the brilliant idea of moving the flowers above my window, because I thought about putting them above my door where I have my angels hung. I thought that would look really cute, but I also thought every single time I walked through the door, since I'm tall as hell, I would hit my head on the flowers, or anytime I closed the door, the flowers would fall. So I think the window gives that same kind of look that I was thinking about with the door, but it's just much more convenient, and I really enjoy that they're there. And I feel like I space them out enough that when I get more flowers, I can put them up. Also, all of these flowers were given to me by my boyfriend. We've been together for like 2.5 years, and I'm very blessed that he is as romantic as he is, because these aren't even all of the flowers that he's gotten me. I have some hung above our bed, and I have some hung up in my closet. I've never thrown away a bouquet that he got me. They're just also special to me, even if I no longer remember exactly when he gave them to me. They make me happier organized this way, and I like that I can add more. I'm kind of all over the place because I enjoy so many things, so I don't really feel like I fit a certain aesthetic, which I don't think anyone needs to, and I really like all the things I like, so I feel no pressure to change. But if I had to put a label kind of on my aesthetic, I would say it's very like hippie and kawaii, and what is that aesthetic called? Jumino core or something like that. I don't think that's right. I'll put it on the screen. I would love to hear about your guys' walls, or to hear what you like about my walls. I'd also love advice about how to make my walls even cuter. I'm not trying to fit an aesthetic. I just want things that I enjoy, but that is something I enjoy, so that is something I kind of want more of on my walls. So if you have advice for that, whether it's just like printing stuff on Pinterest, or putting like stuffed animal tags or something on my wall, whatever advice you have, I'll take it. Also, what I love about these walls is, instead of using thumbtacks like I've always used in the past, I used barely any thumbtacks because I bought this like blue tack from Gorilla, and it works so well, and it's like so much better than using thumbtacks, and I'm like so happy I bought it. Yeah, I've been filming the audio for quite a few minutes. I don't know if the video is even this many minutes, so I'm gonna say goodbye. If you're going through a loss or trauma, or just, anything, we're all going through something right now. Whatever you're going through, I'm here for you, and if you want to DM me on Instagram, you definitely can. I'm happy to talk all hours of the night about absolutely anything. I am a kindergarten teacher, so if I don't text you back, I'm probably at work or sleeping, but I will text you back eventually. If you need someone to be there for you, I can be that person. Yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day, and that you are really grateful for everything around you, because it matters. I love you guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.